Hi everyone, this is what you're going to be having tonight. It looks nice, doesn't it? Yep, we've got scallops in a mustard and dill sauce, resting on a bed of young asparagus that's been steamed to soft perfection, with a bit of squeeze of lime and a garlic bread with cheese, one of our rolls at the back. Quite a feast. I'll hand you over to the chef.
สวัสดีค่ะวันนี้มาทำหอยเชลล์ราดมัสตาร์ดกับเดลกินคู่กับหน่อไม้ฝรั่งแล้วก็จะเสิร์ฟด้วยขนมปังเนยกระเทียมใส่ชีสข้างบนค่ะ
Right, we've got rather an interesting one. Hello to you all. It's tasty too. We're doing scallops in a mustard and dill sauce, which will be rested on top of some asparagus, some nice baby asparagus, and we're serving it with a garlic bread with cheese. So, nice, light but filling, tasty, and a little bit different. This is for 3 people. And what we're going to be using is 300 grams of scallops without the beard or the roe. Just 300 grams of scallop meat. We've got 300 grams of baby asparagus, which has been trimmed and washed so that it's the most succulent part of the asparagus that is going to be eaten with this. The sauce is made up from 1 large shallot, which is chopped, 2 cloves of garlic, which are chopped, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon of dill, lovely herb, and half a cup of white wine to lend it a little bit of a twang. The garlic bread with cheese, we're going to be using the rolls that we made in an earlier program. Well, not those rolls. We finished those ages ago. We're on to some new ones. And the roll is cut in diagonals along the roll, so that the garlic butter can be spread inside each slice with the garlic butter that's been prepared, and then there's a sprinkling of herbs in each slice as well, unless you want to mix the herbs with the butter, which doesn't really seem much point. And then it's all topped with cheese. For the herbs, we're using Herbes de Provence, the mixed herbs from the south of France. Garlic butter, very easy to make. You get 8 cloves of garlic, large cloves of garlic, and 160 or 170 grams of salted butter. The garlic you crush, you pound it, so that it turns into much of a paste. You can slice it in sections, into quarters beforehand to make the pounding a bit easier. And you then just mix it viciously with the butter and pop it in the fridge. And that's garlic butter. I mean, couldn't really be easier, could you? Could it? So, there we go. It's going to be nice. And we'll just prepare everything and come back to you. Oh, I nearly forgot. We'll need 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil for browning the scallops, and of course the oven needs to be on for the garlic bread, as usual at 190 degrees centigrade. So, okay, let's get on with it. Okay, we're all set. The extra virgin olive oil is heating up. It doesn't need to smoke hot. It just needs to be pretty warm for browning the scallops, which are the first things to go in off our beautiful blue plastic plate. we pop the scallops in. And we carry on until they're golden brown on each side, which shouldn't take too long. There we are. Look rather nice. Over here we've got, this is all going to be used in a minute. There are the two large homemade rolls ready with garlic butter inside them. You can just see a bit of the herbs that are left there, and topped with cheese. And they take about 10 minutes. We pop them in the oven when we get to preparing the sauce stage. Lovely aroma coming off this. Back to you in a second. They've been frying a couple of minutes and beginning to go, so we're flipping them over, and they may get a bit more attention a bit later on. So those are pretty golden. So now we will give them another couple of minutes. Okay, they were in there for another couple of minutes, and we had to turn a couple of them because saucepans don't heat evenly, of course. Anyway, here they all are coming out now. And those we will cover or pop into the oven probably to keep them warm. But first of all, we carry on with the sauce. The shallots and the garlic go in, and into the remaining, what remains of the oil, because it's got a nice scallopy, fishy sort of a taste. And so those go in, and on medium heat, we just cook them for a few minutes to soften them up, and we'll come back to you. While the shallots and garlic is just coming to its forte, we'll pop in the garlic bread rolls into the oven. Like so. Last bit of cheese goes on the top, and then we back to the sauce. There, that's pretty well done. Maybe a bit too much so. Anyway, nothing lost. So in goes the wine. And a quick stir around before the mustard and dill go in to spread their flavours. Right, that looks happy. So in goes the mustard. And we don't put all the dill in because it's nice to save a tiny little bit to sprinkle on top as a garnish. But just over half, will probably, 3/4, 75% will go in. Okay, and leave the rest for the garnish on top, as I said. And this now we stir around so it reduces, some of the wine boils off and makes more of a slightly thicker sauce. And then we've also been, while we've been doing this, we've been microwaving the asparagus. You can steam it. We've got a steamer thing that goes inside the microwave. We wrap it up in wet paper and pop it in the steamer to keep it nice and damp, and it goes in on high for about 3.5 to 4 minutes to make sure it's nice and tender. So we'll get that out now as well. So the asparagus came out of the microwave. and we laid it out on this dish. It's looking beautifully soft, not dried out because we wrapped it in a wet towel. And the brown scallops have been laid very artistically on top. And now we add the sauce over them. And we'll get the garlic bread out of the oven as well, and then show you the final product. There we are, that's with the sauce on top, and we just do a little sprinkle of the extra dill, the remaining dill, and a couple of other things I just forgot, which is quarters of lemon, because lemon is absolutely delicious with scallops. And so you cut yourselves, again, a couple or 2 or 3 quarters of lemon, and we will just get out the garlic bread, which should be absolutely ready. There we go. The cheese is melted nicely. Wafts of garlic coming off the top. And we'll serve one up here to make it look absolutely beautiful. It'll go on the plate, and the other one we'll take through, otherwise we won't be able to see what we're eating. So there you go. That is the absolute final dish. The scallops in a mustard and dill sauce on a bed of asparagus with a bit of slices of lime and a garlic bread with cheese. Have a lovely meal. I suggest you have a glass of wine with it.